The Garrett diagram is used for the design channels. Garrett diagram के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. Garrett diagram is graphical representation of design of canal dimension based on Kennedy theory. The diagram is discharge plot on abscissa x-axis and slope of channel on the left side of the ordinate, primarily y-axis, and the depth of the channel and critical velocity on the right side of the ordinate, that is secondary y-axis. Garrett diagram is applicable only for side slope of channel of 0.5:1. The diagram are specified for Manning coefficients of 0.0225. However, the chart can be extended to any value of n using a nomogram at the top of each diagrams. Next, hygroscopic barter is defined as the radially available barter for the use of plant barter which is absorbed by the particles of the dry soil from the atmospheric, that is right. क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ सॉइल वाटर के बारे में बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले आता है ग्रेविटेशनल वाटर. ग्रेविटेशनल वाटर के अंदर क्या होता है? व्हेन वाटर इज एडेड टू द सॉइल ड्यूरिंग इरिगेशन द सॉइल कंटेंट इज रेज्ड टू ए सैचुरेशन लेवल. एट दिस पॉइंट द पोर्स आर completely filled with the water and the soil contain the maximum possible water content, which thus consists of the upper limit of gravitational water. It is the water that is not held by soil but drained out freely under the influence of the gravity. Next आता है capillary water. Capillary water, it is that water that is retained in the soil after the gravitational water has drained off from the soil. Capillary water is held in the soil by the surface tension as a continuous film around the soil particle and in capillary pores between the soil particles. It is also known as available water. Next आता है hygroscopic water. Hygroscopic water क्या होता है? It is the water which is absorbed by the particles of the dry soil from the atmosphere and is held as a very thin film on the surface of the soil due to adhesions or attraction between the surface of particle and water molecules. Below the permanent melting point, the soil only contains hygroscopic water. In general, it is not available for the use of plants. Next, water requirement for crop is equal to consumptive use plus application loss, special need for land preparation and transplantations. The water requirement of crop is equal to consumptive use, application losses plus special need for the land preparation. The water requirements of a crop mean that total quantity of water required by a crop from the time it's sown to the time it is harvested. The water requirement for a crop is equal to consumptive use or evapotranspiration, that is transpiration, evaporation plus application losses and special need for land preparation and transplantations. Water requirement varies with the both types of crop as well as place. For successful growth of crop, proper warmth, proper moisture, proper aeration, proper methods of cultivation, and proper agriculture soil are the main requirements. The trap efficiency of a reservoir is a function of capacity inflow ratio. The trap efficiency of a reservoir is a function of capacity inflow ratio. ये नहीं है. The trap efficiency of a reservoir is the ratio of total sediments retained by the reservoir to the total sediments entering into the reservoir. Inflow sediments. The trap efficiency of reservoir is a function of the ratio of reservoir capacity and total inflow. The reservoir capacity is inversely related to the amount of sediment deposited. As the time passes, the rate of silting, rate of deposition of sediment reduced, but amount of sediment deposit will be increased, which in terms of radius the capacity of the reduce the capacity of the reservoir. Hence, trap efficiency also get reduced. Other factors affecting trap efficiency: one is size of reservoir and stream. A large reservoir on a small stream has less capacity inflow ratio and hence having higher trap efficiency. Velocity of flow streams means higher velocity, less depositions of the sediments. Lower is the trap efficiency. If the flood discharge in a river is 36 meter cube per second, its perimeter as the Lacy theory is likely to be क्या होगा? P बराबर होता है पेरीमीटर 4.75 अंडर रूट डिस्चार्ज. ये क्या होता है? लेसी थ्योरीज पैरामीटर एज पर लेसी थ्योरी. तो हम इसको सोल्व करेंगे. 4.75 अंडर रूट क्यू के अंदर कितना है? 3600. इसको सॉल्व करने के बाद में 36 क्या हो जाएगा? 60 हो जाएगा. 4.75 इंटू 60. इसको सॉल्व करने के बाद में आएगा इसका 285 मीटर. इसका आंसर होगा ये. इसका कंसेप्ट को समझ लेते हैं. जैसे कि इसमें दे रखा बेटेड पैरामीटर एज पर लेसी थ्योरी पी बराबर 4.75 अंडर रूट क्यू मीटर डिस्चार्ज टू द रिवर मीटर क्यूब होता है. क्यू जो होता है. अदर इम्पोर्टेंट फार्मूला एवरेज वेलोसिटी आपको पता ही है क्या होती है. एवरेज वेलोसिटी होती है क्यू एफ स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाई 140 की पावर 1/6. ये होती हैं एवरेज वेलोसिटी. सिल्ट फैक्टर आपको पता है क्या होता है. 1.76 अंडर रूट द डायमीटर होता है. ये होता है सिल्ट फैक्टर. हाइड्रोलिक रेडियस जो होता है वो होता है 5/2 इंटू बी स्क्वायर बाई एफ या 5b² बाई 2f. बेड स्लोप जो होता है वो होता है f की पावर 5/3 डिवाइड बाई 3340 q की पावर 1/6. नेक्स्ट चलता है. Which of following statements are not among the major limitations of the sprinkler irrigation? Strong wind disturbed the sprinkling. It required heavy initial investment. It minimized the erosion of the soils. Which of following statement is not among the major limitations? तो इसमें ये नहीं होगा, मतलब सी. बात कर लेते हैं स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन के बारे में. In this method, the irrigation water is applied to the land in the form of a spray, somewhat as the ordinary rain through a network of pipes and pumps. It can be used for the all crops except rice and jute, and for almost all soil except very heavy soil with very low infiltration rate. Best suitable for light soils, HD percolation losses are avoided. It is suitable for the undulating topography and hence land leveling is not necessary. Limitations of sprinkling irrigation is under strong wind conditions and high temperature. The water distributions and water application efficiency are low. This system is costly to install, operate and maintain. Continuous supply of power is required. Corner remain under irrigated. Saline water may cause leaf burn in many crops. Advantage of sprinkler irrigation is by the use of this method, erosion of soil can be controlled. Uniform applications of the water is possible. Labor cost is reduced as no land preparation is required. It is especially adapted to more humid region. Evaporation and percolation losses are less. So option A, B are the limitations of the sprinkler, but option C is the advantage of the sprinkler. Next question. In canal siphon type cross drainage work. In a canal siphon type cross, canal bed is below the drain. पहला ही सही होगा इसके अंदर. A cross drainage work is a structure construct for carrying canal across the natural drain or river, intercepting the canal to dispose drainage water without mixing with the continuous canal supply. The types of cross drainage works are based on relative bed levels, water level of canal and drain and their relative discharge. The cross drainage work are following types. The first आता cross drainage work carrying the canal over the natural drain. First आता aqueduct. An aqueduct is a hydraulic structure which carries a canal through a trough across and above the drainage, similar to the bridge in which instead of the road or railway a canal is carried over a natural drain. फर्स्ट आता है एक्वाडक्ट में. इन द केस ऑफ एक्वाडक्ट HFL हाइएस्ट फ्लड लेवल ऑफ द ड्रेनेज शुड बी रिमेन लोअर than the level of undersides of the canal through. The drain flow at atmospheric pressure under the work. Generally, an inspection road is provided along with the trough. Siphon aqueduct. A siphon aqueduct is a cross drainage structure similar to the aqueduct except the stream bed and depressed locally where it is passes under the trough of the canal and barrel discharge the stream flow under the pressure. A siphon aqueduct is constructed where the water surface level of the drain at high flood is higher than the canal bed. The horizontal floor of the barrel is provided with the slope at the end of join the drain bed on the either sides. The drain water flow under the pressure through the barrel which act as inverted siphon, and hence this cross drainage work is known as siphon aqueduct. The cross drainage work carrying natural drain over the canal. natural drain over the canal, ठीक है. तो इसमें होता है सुपर पासेज. ए सुपर पासेज इज आल्सो सिमिलर टू ए ब्रिज इन विच द नेचुरल ड्रेन इज कैरिड ओवर द कैनाल. A super passage is a reverse of an aqueduct. A super passage is a construct where the bed of drain is well above the canal FSL. This is the canal flow at atmospheric pressure under the work. In this canal, it is not possible to provide an inspection road along the canal. Next आता है siphon. A siphon is similar to the siphon aqueduct with the difference that in the case of a siphon, the canal water is carried through the barrel under the drain. A siphon is constructed where the full supply level of canal is higher than the bed of the drain. The barrel in this case also act as a inverted siphon through which the canal water flow under pressure. Cross drainage work admitting the drain water into the canal. In these types of cross drainage work, the canal work and the drain water are allowed to intermingle with each other. This may be achieved by the following two types of cross drainage work: leveling crossings and inlet and outlet. Next आता है the discharge of rigid molds depends upon the neither the water level in the distributary nor water level in the water courses. ये आएगा इसके अंदर. Water level in the distributary only, water level in the water course only, the water level both distributary and water course. Neither water level in distributary nor water level in water courses. The discharge rigid module depends on. कैनाल आउटलेट्स एंड मॉड्यूल्स के बारे में बात करते हैं. एक कैनाल आउटलेट इज ए स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर बिल्ट एट द हेड ऑफ द वाटर कोर्स सो एज टू कनेक्ट it with minor or distributary channel. It is also called as sluice. The types of canal outlets can be classified mainly in three categories: non-modular outlet, semi-modular outlet और modular outlet. बात करते हैं हम नॉन मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट के बारे में. नॉन मॉड्यूलर आउटलेट्स आर दोज आउटलेट्स हुज डिस्चार्ज डिपेंड ऑन द डिफरेंस ऑफ वाटर लेवल between the distributary and the water course. Such an outlet is controlled by the shutter at a upstream end. Non-modular outlets are very suitable for low head condition. Example: submerged pipe outlets and masonry sluices. Semi-modular outlets are those outlets whose discharge depend only on the water level in the distributary and is unaffected by the water level in the water course, that a minimum working head required for the working available. Example, pipe outlet and venturi flumes. मॉडुलर आउटलेट के बारे में बात करते हैं. मॉडुलर आउटलेट्स आर द दोज वो डिस्चार्ज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द डिफरेंस ऑफ वाटर लेवल इन द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी एंड द वाटर कोर्सेज. These are called rigid modules. Example, Gibbs module. The gross command area for distributor is 6,000 hectare or 80%, which is cultivable irrigable. The intensity of irrigation for Kharif season is 25%. The area to be irrigated in Kharif season is hectares of. सॉल्व करते हैं इसको. ग्रोस एरिया कितना दे रखा है आपको? ग्रोस एरिया दे रखा है 6,000 हेक्टेयर. द ग्रोस कमांड एरिया इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज 6,000 हेक्टेयर्स. ठीक है. द कल्चरेबल 80% विच इज़ कल्चरेबल इरीगेशन. कल्चरेबल इरीगेशन कितना? 80%. ठीक है. तो एरिया टू बी इरीगेटेड कितना हो जाएगा? एरिया टू बी इरीगेटेड 0.25. द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ खरीफ 25 इंटू 0.8 इंटू 6,000. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो अपने पास निकल के आएगा 1200 हेक्टर्स में. इसमें आएगा ये आंसर. इसका कंसेप्ट समझ लेते हैं. कल्चरेबल लैंड इक्वल्स टू होता है परसेंटेज ऑफ कल्चरेबल एंड टू ग्रोस एरिया. एरिया टू बी इरीगेट इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इरीगेशन इनटू परसेंटेज ऑफ कल्टिवेबल लैंड्स एंड ग्रोस एरिया. नेक्स्ट चलते हैं. कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन ऑफ कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है. कैनाल ड्रॉप, कैनाल एस्केप, कैनाल क्रॉस रेगुलेटर, कैनाल आउटलेट्स. कंट्रोल द फ्लो डेप्थ, कंट्रोल द बेड ग्रेड, कंट्रोल द फुल सप्लाई लेवल, कंट्रोल द डिस्चार्ज. ठीक है. तो इसको मैच करवाना आपको. तो कैनाल ड्रॉप का काम क्या होता है? कैनाल ड्रॉप कंट्रोल द बेड ग्रेड. ठीक है. कैनाल एस्केप कंट्रोल द फुल सप्लाई लेवल. कैनाल रेगुलेटर कंट्रोल द फ्लो डेप्थ. एंड कैनाल आउटलेट कंट्रोल द डिस्चार्ज. तो यहाँ लिख सकते हैं अपन, कैनाल ड्रॉप का काम क्या है? कैनाल ड्रॉप का काम है कंट्रोल ऑफ बेड ग्रेड. ये किसका काम है? कैनाल ड्रॉप का काम है. ठीक है. कैनाल एस्केप का काम क्या है? कैनाल एस्केप करती है कंट्रोल फुल सप्लाई लेवल. कंट्रोल फुल सप्लाई लेवल. एंड कैनाल क्रॉस रेगुलेटर का काम है कैनाल क्रॉस रेगुलेटर. इसका काम होता है कंट्रोल द फ्लो डेप्थ. कंट्रोल फ्लो डेप्थ. उसके बाद में आता है कैनाल आउटलेट. इसका काम होता है कंट्रोल ऑफ डिस्चार्ज. चलते हैं अब कैनाल ड्रॉप के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. इट इज़ द स्ट्रक्चर. It is a structure constructed across a channel to permit lowering down of water level in order to dissipate the surplus energy possessed by the falling water, which may be otherwise scour the bed and bank of the channel. This is the canal drop. Canal drop. It is a structure constructed across a channel to permit lowering down of water level in order to dissipate the surplus energy possessed by the falling water, which may otherwise scour the bed and bank of the canal. दूसरा आता है कैनाल एस्केप. कैनाल एस्केप ड्यूरिंग द फ्लड और रेन when the canal carries water beyond its full capacity. Water is released through the Canal escape. Canal escape means during the flood or rain when canal carries water beyond the full capacity, water is released through the canal escape. Canal cross regulator. It is provided to admit water into the off-taking canal and is regulates supply into the canal depth of flow. It is also regulates the discharge to be passed into the canal and control the silt entry into the canal. Canal outlet. A canal outlet or a module is a small structure built at the head of the water course so as to connect it with a minor or distributary channel. In other words, the canal outlets are devised to regulate the flow of water from bigger channel into the smaller one. Next, the normal depth of a scour from alluvial river is to determined by the लेसी formula. तो कौन सा आएगा इसके अंदर आएगा ये 0.45 QF/1/3 नॉर्मल डेप्थ ऑफ स्कोर फॉर alluvial river by the लेसी. Normal score depth is measured from the maximum flood level in the river. As per Lacy theory, normal score depth is given by the case 1 and case 2. If river width equal to the regime width of 4.75 under root q, q is the discharge. Kab if the river width equal to the regime width. Normal depth of score for alluvial river is this. R is equals to C Q by F की पावर 1/3. C is a constant generally taken as 0.473. Design for discharge silt factor at F बराबर 1.76 under root D. For all other values of actual width of river, the normal score depth is R बराबर C Q square by F की पावर 1/3. C is 1.35. Q is the discharge per unit width. Maximum score depth S max is equal to K into R, where K बराबर 2. This is constant for the piers. Various formula deduced by the Lacy's given below. The velocity equation is given by QF square divided by 1/40 की power 1/6. Silt factor 1.76 under root D. Average particle size in the mm. The hydraulic mean depth 5/2 v square by F. The velocity in meter per second. The silt load in the stream does not depend upon the alignment of the dam. The silt load in the stream it does not depend on the stream or silt load. Stream load is geological term referring to the solid matter carried by the stream. Erosion and bed shear stress continuously remove the particle which are transported by the water either in suspension or as dissolved. If preliminary depends on nature of the soil in the catchments, as rock generally don't dissolve but small earthen particle get dissolved. Topography of the catchments as the more slope, more velocity of the water. The intensity of rainfall as the more rainfall leads to the more runoff, thus increasing the sediment carrying capacity of any stream. नेक्स्ट आता है द कंजप्टिव इरिगेशन रिक्वायरमेंट इज कैलकुलेट यूजिंग द फॉलोइंग्स कंजप्टिव यूज एंड इफेक्टिव रेनफॉल. Conjunctive irrigation requirement is calculated using the followings: conjunctive used and effective rainfall. Water lost as percolation नहीं हो सकता, उसमें आएगा सेकंड. Consumptive use of water by crop is the depth of water consumed by the plant in the process of transpiration and evaporation during the crop growth. These two processes, transpiration and evaporation, collectively terms evapotranspiration. Consumptive use of water by crop is expressed as the depth of water per unit area for specified periods such as days, months, and seasons. The value of consumptive use of water is needed to calculate the irrigation requirement of the crop. We know consumptive irrigation requirement CIR is equals to consumptive use minus effective rainfall. For A, B, net irrigation requirement NIR is equals to CIR plus other requirements such as leaching. Field irrigation requirement FIR is equals to NIR plus surface runoff losses plus deep percolation losses, और FIR is equals to होता है NIR divided by water application efficiency. Gross irrigation requirement GIR is equals to FIR plus convenience loss, seepage and evaporation, और GIR FIR divided by water convenience efficiency. If you look through the above equation, we can conclude that If you look through the above equation, we can conclude that is GIR इससे कम FIR, FIR से कम NIR, NIR ग्रेटर देन CIR. तो इसका ये सीक्वेंस हो जाएगा GIR उससे कम FIR, उससे कम NIR, उससे कम CIR. The ratio of quantity of water stored in root zone of the crop to the quantity of water actually delivered to the field, that is the water application efficiency. The ratio of quantity of water stored in the root zone of the crop to the quantity of water actually delivered in the field is the water application efficiency. Next आता है irrigation efficiency के बारे में. It is defined as the ratio of water available for the used to applied is defined as irrigation efficiency. Various types of efficiency are given. Water convenience efficiency. It is defined as the ratio of quantity of water delivered to the fields or irrigated lands to the quantity of water delivered into the canal system from the river or reservoir. NC WF by WR. Water delivered to the field, water delivered into canal system from the rivers. Water application efficiency. It is defined as the ratio of quantity of water stored in the root zone of the plants to the quantity of water delivered to the fields. Na is equals to Ws, water stored in the root zone, or the quantity of water delivered in the field into 100. That is the water application efficiency. वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी के बारे में बात करते हैं. इट इज़ डिफाइंड एज क्वांटिटी ऑफ वाटर यूज्ड बेनिफिशियली इंक्लूडिंग द वाटर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर लीचिंग टू द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द वाटर डिलीवर्ड, दैट इज NU. WU divided by WF into 100. The quantity of water used to beneficially and the quantity of water delivered in the field. कुछ पॉइंट है जो वो समझ लेते हैं. द वाटर क्वांटिटी एफिशिएंसी अकाउंट फॉर द वाटर लॉसेस विच अकर इन कन्वीनियंस from the point of diversion into the canal system to the field. The presence of excessive salts in the soil would require that water stored efficiency should be high in order to keep the salt washed out of the soil. Next, water logging occur when the water table is up to the root zone of the crop. Water logging. It is the condition of land in which the soil profile is saturated with the water either temporarily or permanently. In waterlogged land, the water table raised to the extent the soil was in the crop root zone and saturated, resulting in restrictions of the normal circulation of the air. This restriction causes in decline in the level of oxygen, increases the level of the carbon dioxide. Normal soil and waterlogged soil. Waterlogged, the water table is less than 2 meter. Potential area of waterlogging is 2 to 3 meters. Safe is less than 3 meter है. Below are the different value of water table as specified. जैसे waterlogged less than 2 meter होगी, अगर होगी तो potential area of waterlogging 2 से 3 meter, अगर 3 से कम है तो safe है. ठीक है. Important point, it is necessary to keep highest position of water table at least above 3 meter below the ground surface. Cause of waterlogging: inadequate surface drainage, seepage from canal system, over irrigation of field, obstruction of natural drainage, etc. Effect of waterlogging: inhibiting activity of soil bacteria, decreasing ability of the capillary water, rise in level of salt in the surface soil, growth of wild flora, fall in soil temperature, etc.